Good morning and welcome back to North Dakota Today. Well, there are lots of summer events that the Plains Art Museum will be hosting in these upcoming months, and Elytra is here to run down what all they have planned. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, I know I personally am excited for these fun summer events. What's going on over at the Plains Art Museum?
Yeah, so we have a ton going on at the museum. We always kind of plan for the summer to be low-key, and then we end up doing a ton of stuff. So personally, what I have coming up is the Buzz Lab internship. I was on a few months ago and talked about that application, and I was very happy to see that we had a ton of applications come through from a really good cohort of teenagers. So we start that next Monday, and that'll run for 2 weeks. And then we have a big event on Saturday, August 19th, National Honeybee Day, that we will be sharing the 10-year anniversary of the pollinator garden at the museum, but then also celebrating the Buzz Lab interns, not only this year, but from the past 10 years. So that's been really phenomenal, and I look forward to that. In addition to that, we have our summer camps are up online at plainsart.org. We have Tuesdays for Toddlers. I'm very happy to announce is coming on this summer. It's the first time we've ever run it in the summer, and we've just had a lot of requests from families to bring it in for a summer activity. It's for ages 2 to 5. And so all of those toddlers can come in with their families and they get to see the museum. We read a story. We're partnering with the Fargo Public Library, which is really exciting. For the first time, we'll be bringing them in to do story time, and they've helped pick out the books that we'll be reading. And then we do a coordinating art project as well. So they get to not only see artwork, but also make it at their own pace and do as much as they want. And then we have lots of other camps for youth. We also have Summer Quest, which if people are familiar with Kid Quest, which runs October through April, this is our one big summer event for up to 200 people. And that should all be live on our website, so you can check that out at plainsart.org. And what else? We have the August 19th event that I talked about. Lots of the events. You'll see adult programs will get updated throughout the summer. As those come up, we tend to let our youth stuff come out a little first, so parents have time to get everything coordinated, and then we let our adult stuff up a little bit closer to the date.
Well, wow, it sounds like you guys are busy over at the Plains Art
absolutely.
Museum. Oh my goodness. Well, that internship sounds really interesting. You said people can still apply for that?
So the applications are closed, but we start on Monday, and we have a really good selection of 16 interns.
Oh, wow.
They're going to, on Monday, we start like our kind of just getting everyone familiar with each other, because they're going to be working together collaboratively on a project. If any of them are watching, we're doing a mural this year, which was a request by them, because each year the interns actually build their own curriculum.
Okay.
So we take kind of a survey of what they want to do. They start to develop some plans, and anything we can't do the year before, we start to put into the plans for the upcoming years. So they really wanted to work on a mural. There just wasn't a space for it last year. So we actually have 2 murals that we're going to be working on throughout the summer. So.
Wow, well that's just one more thing that people will have to stay tuned for, is those murals as well as those other amazing events.
Yes.
So which one are you the most excited for?
Well, it's hard for me to not be excited about Buzz Lab, just because that's kind of like my big project. But I brought in Summer Quest, which was last summer. We ran it for the first time and families loved it. I don't believe it had ever been run during the summer before. And it was just it's run in the evening, which is nice, instead of during the hot part of the day. We run it on a Thursday night. It's July 27th. And so we bring in, oh, those pictures are so great.
Yes, those are awesome.
Up to 200 youth, and then their families come in. They go through the galleries, get to see what's on exhibit, and then they make their way over to the studio to make a project. And we are going to work on not just the take-home, but also a collaborative project for the upcoming season in October.
Wonderful. Well, that is so exciting. How can people find more information?
So you can follow us on social media, especially with Buzz Lab coming up if you want to see what they're doing. Maybe because it runs 12 to 18-year-olds. Maybe if you have an 11-year-old at home or someone that's interested, you can see what we're doing for Buzz Lab on social media. But otherwise, plainsart.org would be a great place to check out.
Wonderful. Well, that is so exciting, and we will definitely stay tuned in for those events.
Great.
course, thank you so much. Up next, we have some live music in studio. That's after the break.